Hey wrestling fans, back here again for another A+ DVD review, and today we're going to take a look back at the history of the WWE Championship 1963 to 2006. And this came out a few years ago, and it was a 3-disc set that they put out, dedicated of course to the WWE Championship. And there you see the 3 discs. I'm just going to go through each match here, mention them, and maybe comment on a couple of them, and kind of tell you about it and give my opinions on it a little bit. So we start out with the WWF Championship match with Ivan Koloff against Pedro Morales. That was actually where Pedro won the championship. We jump to 1974, Bruno Sammartino defending the WWF Championship against Killer Kowalski. We jump to April 30th, 1977 in Baltimore, where Superstar Billy Graham defeats Bruno Sammartino for the WWF Championship. We skip ahead to February 20th, 1978, where Bob Backlund defeats Superstar Billy Graham for the WWF Championship. We go on and we see WWE Championship match. Bob Backlund defends the title against Greg Valentine, and following that, from May of '83, Bob Backlund defends against Sergeant Slaughter. Of course, you got the classic match that I think every wrestling fan has seen, where Hulk Hogan defeats Iron Sheik at MSG on 1/23/84. From WrestleMania 2, Hogan and Bundy in the cage. From Saturday Night's Main Event in 1987, another cage match as Hogan defends against Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. WrestleMania 3, of course, another classic match that I think every wrestling fan has seen, is Hogan defends against Andre the Giant. And then we have Andre the Giant defeating Hulk Hogan for the WWE Championship. One thing I gotta say about Hogan-Andre matches is that they were never that great, but they were always pretty classic, and they were always, big moments in wrestling whenever those two were in the ring. WrestleMania 3, of course, everybody remembers. And the match where Andre defeated Hulk Hogan, I think, still stands to this day as the highest rated WWF television segment ever. So that's definitely saying something. And then, of course, on the first disc, we round that out with WrestleMania 5, Hogan winning his second WWE Championship, defeating Randy Macho Man Savage. We jump over to disc 2. Ultimate Warrior wins the gold, defeating Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6 in Skydome. One of my personal favorite matches is Bret Hart defending the championship against Owen Hart in the steel cage at SummerSlam '94. Just a fantastic match between those two. They always had great matches. I don't think there's ever a match they had that was bad. Another great match, Shawn Michaels defeating Bret Hart for the WWE Championship in the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12. Another fantastic match, Shawn Michaels defeats Mankind in Your House Mind Game, September 22nd, 1996. And another really good match, WWE Championship, Stone Cold Steve Austin wins his first title, his first world title anyway, at WrestleMania 14. Disc 2 is a great disc. All those matches, the Warrior match, the Brother versus Brother, the Iron Man match, the match with Michaels and Mankind, and the match with Michaels and Austin are all good matches, if not great matches. And disc 3, Triple H defends the championship against Cactus Jack at the Royal Rumble in a street fight. We jump to SummerSlam 2000. The Rock defends the gold against Triple H and Kurt Angle in a triple threat match. We go to WrestleMania 17, an awesome match where Austin defeats The Rock for the WWE Championship. Chris Jericho wins the Undisputed Championship at Vengeance 2001, defeating Steve Austin. triple threat match for the Undisputed Championship. The Rock, The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Vengeance 2002. Rock wins his 7th. Becomes the first man to win the WWE Championship 7 times. Brock Lesnar defeats The Rock at SummerSlam 2002 in a pretty good match. In a fantastic match, Kurt Angle defends the WWE Championship against Chris Benoit at Rumble 03. And we round out the set with John Cena defending the title at Vengeance 05 against Jericho and Christian. And I didn't mention it when I went through here, but the Triple H Cactus Jack match is another one of my personal favorites. Just a fantastic street fight. Those two tear each other up at Madison Square Garden that year for the gold. When you open up the sheet, one of the cool things, the first thing you see is you get to see pictures of the different variations of the title over the years. I'll try to zoom in here. I don't know if you can see it. There's the Smoking Skull. There's the old version of the championship. There's the one that came about after WrestleMania 14. There's the one that I grew up really seeing the most of. That's the one from Hogan to Austin. And of course, there's the two. This one came about after the draft in 2002, after Triple H beat Jericho at WrestleMania. And then this is, of course, the spinner belt of John Cena. And even the belt that all the wrestlers carry today. Inside, big picture of all the champions. You can see them all here, and it has a little timeline from Buddy Rogers to Bruno, to Backlund, to Hogan, to Savage, to The Taker, to Flair, to Hart, to Diesel, to Shawn, Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Lesnar, Guerrero, JBL, Cena, Edge, Rob Van Dam, and everybody in between. There's every champion listed there. Really good set. Bunch of great matches. If you don't have them elsewhere, if you don't have any of these matches, I had a lot of these matches elsewhere, like the Street Fight and the Cage match and the Iron Man match, but if you don't have them, then this is a great disc because it gives you all these matches in one place where you can just grab this, go, and you have all the classics right here in your hand. Thanks a lot, guys. Give me your subscriptions. Give me your comments. I want to hear all about it, what you thought of my videos, good or bad. Thanks a lot.